Hi, Melvin. Matt. Oh, yeah. Who else is in here? Am I missing anybody? Susan, I just sent you a link and you already in here that quick. Good gracious. That was fast. I was gonna go live outside, but it got dark on me too quick. Oh, my resolution's already set on that thing. Hi, Bugsby and Super Squirrel. Oh, yeah. My shirt. I got it off of H&H website from the TV show. I did. Yeah, she was on the show, but after she left the show, Carmen Electra came in and took her place. I don't know why they didn't keep them both on the show. It makes sense. Hi, Barbara. Susan, can you do me a favor? Can you share my live stream to Michelle, Shorty Michelle? Cause she's been wanting me to go live all day and I just never got around to it. I'll show you what my thumbnail pic was of. I mean, I put this thing together before. Put it together a long time ago. Big old giant massive 1,000-piece puzzle. I mean, it's like super massive. This thing, when I first put it together, it took me like 3 months to put together. Now, if I do it, it can take me like a week and I'm done. I've got one shaped of a cat. And then I've got one shaped of, I think I got two shaped of a cat. And then I've got one shaped of a castle. I've got different ones. You can actually buy this brand name, which is that name right there. You can actually buy it on Amazon. They even make ones that are, thanks some, Susan. Susan, I'm gonna always let you and Barbara know if there's ever a time when Shorty Michelle's not in the live streams, then I will turn around and let y'all know why. So that way y'all won't be wondering where she's been, you know. Yeah, Sarge is working too much. Got a gnat in here. I've noticed since he's been working, he don't send me links to food channels anymore. Hi, SoCal. Oh, Barbara, did you hear that Spanglish Sluts? I think that their channel name is leaving YouTube. I don't think they're coming back either. I think I read that on their community post or something. I think it's Spanglish. I think it's her slot channel name. Yeah, um, yeah, Shorty Michelle will respond back real quick if you send her a message. Yeah, this is live, you know. Which one of you ladies wants to cut my hair for me? Cause this hair's getting on my nerves. I might say that every time. Hi, Ted. I was outside, pressure washing the porch off because I'm getting it ready to decorate. I'm decorating it for early fall. And I looked up on the ceiling and I go, ugh. I kind of creeped out for a minute and I said, sure hope that fly spider eats that thing. And then I realized what it was is it's one of them meat eating high white thing. It's one of them meat eating walls that will eat spiders. Hi, Chihuahua. Hi, J Sarge. And when I saw that, I freaked out. But I just ran pressure washer on it and killed it and then let it go, you know. Yeah, Barbara, I mean not Barbara, Susan, I'm not gonna be like SK and get the ladies' names mixed up now. I know he's a little bad about that. It's just cause he's buzzed. But, Susan, that haircut, if you look it up, you look up Deadpool haircut, it'll bring up Ryan Reynolds with that haircut. That's the haircut he did for that movie. I got to where I quit doing it because, I had to use, I'm not allowed to, I can't really use styling gel in my hair because it'll get in my hearing aid and it can, tear it up. So I got to where I just started growing it out long. And, hi Michelle. Hi, Shanti, and this side never would lay down with that haircut for some reason. I don't know why. That's just how it was. But I'm thinking about, I saw that haircut that Jay Sarge wanted me to do, but I kind of don't want this all buzzed off. So I'm thinking I'm just going to leave this part thick and then just have it where I can just comb it back, you know, somehow. Or trim the bangs a little bit short. Hi, Corina. I need something. I have boxed it. Oh, I did one time, but they put this thing on me. It looked like a shower cap, and where they pull the hair out of the hose, and then they put blonde tips on my hair. But then I come out to find out that guys that are two guys that are dating each other, that's something they do, and I'm like, no, I don't want to get hit on by a guy. So I said I was like, I just gonna ride it out and wait until it just naturally that color falls out, you know. I was like, I'm not having a guy's hit on me. I don't have nothing against two gay couples, but I'm not doing that. Now I did get Barbara to go look high ends. I did get Barbara to go look up to go Google up two lady boys just to see what she thinks. It's kind of a little joke when I did that. And I'm still surprised she did it. Thanks, Melvin. Melvin, I don't know if Barbara will let you wear that shirt. Might get on you for that. Michelle, you feeling 100% better? Mine the psoriasis on my face, or whatever you call it. Here, I'll show my shirt off again. Or Susan. There you go. Anyway. Might a lot more. Could go see it. The other one's got Carmel Electra on it. You know Ted's gonna want that shirt. I might have to put this shirt in a locked up box. Hi Jesse K. Yeah, now I did call Jesse K's daughter a he one time in Backseat Gorilla Productions live stream. And I didn't know that she was I didn't know that. I just saw the name Jade and I thought it meant a guy's name. So I kinda called her a boy instead, you know. I don't know if it's Jesse K that got on to me it said something to me about that or if it was her. So I've done that a couple of times on live stream. Yeah, she didn't get mad about it or nothing. Now, Jesse, your daughter has said to me a couple times. It said oh Bane, cause she's like cause the way I talk to her sometimes I'll say something a little naughty, and then she's like, oh my God, like I said something to her about I said something to her about you liking the women with the big chest in Red Dead Redemption and the little sponge baths that they do in the game. And then that's when she came in there shaking her head, you know. But she didn't get mad about it. I guess she's used to it, you know. Who's Tom Cruise? I had to take my hearing. When I go get checkup, I'm in Green Hills, Tennessee, in December. I'm gonna go in some kind of toy store they got over there that I have never been in years. It's been there ever since the 90s. And I've never been in it, so I'm gonna go in. It's toys and books is what it is. And I'm gonna go in there and then before I go in there, I'm gonna have them do something with this hearing aid. It's getting to where it's starting to, like if I talk, you know, the sound won't fall off again. I think it's because I accidentally hit it one day and knocked it off the floor. I didn't mean to, and I did it a second time. So I think I'm knocked something out of whack. But at least it's under warranty. It ain't gonna cost me a dime to have it fixed. Free of charge. Oh, Susan, I do have a Alcatraz t-shirt that my I think it was my cousin that gave me that. I'm not for sure. I've got a shirt from there. I'll go get something and show y'all some souvenirs I have that came from my cousin's husband. Which, by the way, my cousin's husband was in the I think the Army or the Marines or something. But they live in somewhere in Australia right now. He talked my cousin into moving there after there, even though they bought a house in California at the time, they sold that house and moved there. I'll get this and show it to you. I wasn't really going to show it, but I'll get it. Okay, I'm back. Hey, go on to my guest bedroom and get these things. I bought this. I bought this at Spencer's. Never worn it. I just bought it because Jason David Frank, that's a UFC fighter, wore this hat. They're trying to get him to come back and play the Green Ranger again, but he's already turned it down. He keeps saying he's not going to do it. I got this at the Nashville Zoo. I don't know how long ago. It's dirty. I'm going to have to clean it. But I got that at Nashville Zoo at their souvenir shop. I think I've been at that zoo like 3 or 4 times. Not for sure. This, my cousin's husband gave me. If you're from Australia, you know that. He gave me that. And then he gave me this one, which has still got a sticker on it. They've only been worn like once. The ones from Australia have. Then he gave me that one. He was wearing this one. We were at a family get-together for 4th of July one year, and he was wearing this one. And I said, cool hat. And he said, would you want it? And I said, sure. So he gave it to me. His mother bought it for him, and then he gave it to me, because his mother lived in New York. So he gave me that hat. He don't really wear hats much, so he just gave it to me. Hi, Penny, Cruz, and not the other Penny. I'm not going to say that other one. Susan, I was thinking, if you start a new, if you start you a scratching channel, I was thinking if you start you a scratching channel and you need a scratching board for that channel, you could get, Jenny, the one that made, the scratching board for, SK, to make you one. She couldn't even do it like she did Usos, where when she made Usos, it's got his little baby boy on there and a bunch of other things. Hi, Cammy and Mrs. Blue. I need to go back to Cammy's channel. I ain't been over there in a long time. Hi, Scratch Master. If y'all want to know if I wear beanies, I'll show you beanies. Let me show you that. This came free when I bought Star Wars movies from the Disney store, little DVD store, whatever they do. I don't know what it is though, it just came free. When I bought Star Wars on 4K, that was a Christmas present. I think that was a Christmas present as well, or I might have bought it for myself. I bought this myself. I bought it because of the ears. I had to have it because of the little ears. It's kind of, funny. I've got actual socks of Yoda that have got the ears on it. They don't fit me. They almost like are for a toddler, but they're like super tight on me. Now, Mrs. Itch sent me this. It was when I won her thing for having the most watch time on her channel. She was doing some contests, and by the end of the year, she went back and looked at it, and it said I was the one that had the most watch time on her channel. For watching her channel the most. And I go, I must have really binged on her channel a lot, Now this I got at the Tennessee Renaissance Festival. It is actually handmade. The Viking full beanie. I don't know if it's what kind of material it's made out of. But I wore this around at the Renaissance Fair when it was like 100 and something degrees, and I was like sweating like crazy. I seen people up there, you know, sitting out, and I took it off, and I seen other people up there sweating. And I seen other people up there sweating, and they were looking at me like, why is you not sweating so bad? And I said, and I'm like, because I'm wearing a kilt, that's why I'm not sweating. I was going to go up there and wear a kilt with nothing on underneath it, but they got security guards up there, and I'm like, I'm not getting in trouble. You know, I'm not that crazy. Hi, Kaz. I bet you Matthews is probably still alive over there. I only went in there because Barbara was in there. That's the reason I went in there. Well, Rainbow just went live with a $35 session. I'm about to say $300 session. Good gracious, I can't read. I got my kilt at the Tennessee Renaissance Festival. If you get one straight from you can actually get them ordered straight from Scotland, but if you do, I've heard they cost a lot of money. They're really more expensive. Because I think they're more out of lamb's wool. And you have to dry clean that. So that's the reason I haven't bought one. I still got to get the shoes, you know. I just haven't bought those. Hi, the glorious JB. JVB. Oh, thanks. Got the butcher. I'm over here about to butcher people's names. Yeah, I don't do much in my life. I've gotten where I'm kind of like Scratchy Go Crazy. I'll just sit here and chat, you know. Because chat live streams are kind of a good thing to do to get away from all the scratching and everything else. Susan, did you fall asleep last night in D-Man's live stream? Because I know you came in there and you said something, but you said you told everybody hi, but you never ever said bye. So I feared you might have fell asleep in the bushes again. And I noticed that Barbara and Melvin were in there, but then they disappeared. So I feared all three of you fell asleep in the bushes. I might get back to see Gorilla and Fantastic in here more if I start doing building Legos live. But if I build them live, it's going to be like one more bag at a time for each live stream. Jay Sarge, I will be doing them on camera eventually. I was gonna go yesterday and get some, but I never got a chance, you know. I got too busy and just never made it. Well, you know, I fell asleep in Florida's live stream, woke up, and he was still going, and I fell asleep for like almost 5 hours, and then woke up and he was still going. And then I fell asleep in Ann's live stream, woke up, and she's still going. And every time I fall asleep through the live streams and wake up, I know I've got my full 8 hours of sleep, but for some reason I'm still tired the rest of the day. Now, I have fallen asleep in Ted's live stream a couple of times. Hi, Brian. There's Zed's place. Oh yeah, Barbara did time out some I don't know if it was a troll account or what it was, or if it was Matches, one of Matches' off accounts, but she did time it out. NC Pocket times people out, or Pocket blocks people. Now, that's the only live stream I don't fall asleep in is this case for some reason. But I do get in his live streams, and if I see somebody talking inappropriate or something, or say something they shouldn't say to a woman, they're gone. I'm not even gonna time them out. I'll just block them. It could be one other mod that decides that they want to unblock the person. Oh, there's Donut Boy. No, you don't give out wrenches. I might be the only one that never gets one on your channel anyhow. Because I don't give out my number to everybody either, you know. Ted don't even have my phone number. Susan, I kind of figured you'd probably do that. I actually got to looking online on Amazon. I was looking for a Funko Pop of a Peach, where it's the actual Peach, but I couldn't find one. And I come across Boo, of the Funko Pop where she's in her little outfit, where she's dressed up and look like a monster. I ain't had my last Banjo lesson in Cammy. I ain't been in BGP's live stream much, lately. I've been running around in other live streams, doing them more often. And getting my channel going more. And, then, I also came across the one of the monster. I think his name's Sully, I think his name. And he's holding this little box, and it's got Boo sitting inside the box. And I thought, I might have to get a hold of them two and send them to SK. I was going to make him something, but I thought, no, he might like that better. So that's what I thought I'd do. Let me show Susan something. Susan, this package right here, I had to put it in a separate package because I couldn't fit it in the other one. This one right here, you can let your kids open up because it's the thing for them to paint. And then after they paint it, if you do it out of acrylic paint, if you paint out of acrylic paint, then you can take I forgot what it's called, some kind of clear coating. It's for putting over acrylic paint, and it'll give it that shine. And you put it, just make sure you try it on the side. You don't want, you show first, make sure it ain't gonna run, and then you're done. And then you can hang them up on the Christmas tree if you want to. And yeah, I did put the Baby Yoda in here in a Christmas stocking. So I did do that. I put the name on here that you go by on YouTube. Because I don't think on Instagram, I don't think or Facebook, I don't think it has your real name on there. I'm not for sure. So I just put it the way I know you're on YouTube. Because I think they'll still take it that way. I've had people send things that say string bean on it to me, and it comes to my house somehow. Here you go, Barbara. That's yours too. I just think that's her name on it. Yeah, on IG and Facebook. That's the M2M coin that I won, and I donated to Susan first, but then she said she already had the coin, so I decided, well, if she's already got the coin, don't need it, then I'll give it to Barbara, and I gave it to Barbara. And I just had him send it to me since I had her address, and I just gotta put a few more coats of spray lacquer on this when I get in another bottle. And here you go, there's you, Melvin. Melvin or Belvin or whatever you want to call his name. So, there's Barbara's little man turned into a piece of wood. So, if he ever gets lost, you just got him right. You can put him in your pocket. You'll never lose him. This thing ain't perfectly smooth. It's got waves in it and stuff, but I don't care. I don't go for perfection. The wooden version might be nicer to you. At least the wooden version don't talk, you know. The wooden version might not roll over on you when you're sleeping at night. No, it don't talk back. I'll show you something that does talk though. Mr. Grab's got one. I've got one. I'm coming, guys. I'll be in a sec. Something else I thought y'all might like. It goes to what Jenny made. She'll send you a scrap for it, and she'll send you a bunch of little knickknacks for some reason. My little dude rolls around on the floor. He does all kinds of things. Here's my little dude. He'll talk, he'll shoot his hand up like he's using the force, but he does roll. And he wears a little wristband on your arm to control him. Huh, I just realized he's got a little sensor camera in his back. I never noticed that. So that's my little dude. Yeah, Jenny made this. Out of resin. I didn't even know she was gonna make me that. That was kind of a surprise. At least she made me that. It don't fit on my my switch covers over my switches too good, so I just keep it in a drawer. She made these. These were all little knickknacks I didn't even know I was getting. A little heart. I think Jay Sarge knows Jenny. Another little heart. Little box. I don't know what you put in. I could put coins in it, but it's not enough. This is for actually putting your coins on. And she just takes leftover resin and makes that shit for making your board and makes this. And she made me this, which is really cool. It's actually of angel wings. However she got the glitter in there, I don't know how, but that is really nifty. And then she made this. Everybody might like this. Middle finger. I don't know if it's an ashtray or what, but it's really funny. She can't have that baby Yoda. It's mine. I ain't giving that one up. I was gonna buy that thing at Walmart one time, but I think they wanted like $300 or $400 that thing at the time. I think I might be able to get a hold of Jenny, or Ted might be able to get a hold of her and see if she still makes boards for people. But she might do that. Oh, I did say hi to Barbara one day in live stream. I thought it was Barbara, and then I realized it's Barbara playing slots. I realized it was the wrong Barbara. There's two of them in the slot community. Barbara, you should actually scratch some tickets live, or do hi Sister Yoshi, or do them on or do them on or just do them in a video, you know. Even though your slot channel is just really for slots, but you could throw in some scratching lottery tickets on there, because you know I'll probably butcher her name. Melly, I think's her name. Meli. She does that sometimes. Scratch Queen 407 does that. Yeah, and that's where Ted met me. He met me in her live stream. I came in her live stream one night for the first time in Scratch Queen 407's live stream. Made a little joke about Rich. That's all I did. It just, kind of made a joke about it. I didn't care if I wasn't never a mod. And she said, well, I like you. And she turned around and made me a mod. And I've been a mod ever since. She does have a second channel. It's more like a family channel. But she'll go dumpster diving. Like, she's found a brand new, I think it's Xbox. It's the one before the new Xbox came out. She found a brand new one in there that works and everything. So I really thought that was something. And she finds tons of Bed and Bath Beyond stuff in there. Even, so she's found some candles in there that have got a mark on them, but there's nothing wrong with them not being lit, no nothing. They're just like their old ones that were just thrown out. So she found a lot of things. Even found a bunch of dog food. Yes, I read the chat, you know. I'm not like Ernie, you know, that just sits there and drives down the road and ignores everybody. I'm not like hunters in Florida where they never read the chat. They're on live chat. But they still will never read the chat. I will take tornadoes over a hurricane and an earthquake any day. Busby and Zed knows here in Tennessee we'll get earthquakes here once in a while. We've had some deadly ones. I think a tornado would be quicker, you know, because at least you can get out of there quicker. But here in Tennessee, you could be outside enjoying the nice sun and one just drop out of the sky out of nowhere. You don't know when a tornado is going to come out. Tornadoes just come out. Jay Sarge, I hope that bonsai brings you good luck. I don't really know what road Stans is on. I'm trying to think of that. I only live 50 miles from the Alabama state line. I'm not too far from the Georgia state line or the Mississippi state line. I'm kind of like right on the edge of all three of those states. Hi, Hardin. I'm actually going to make this go to an hour. I was watching wrestling before I went live, but then I turned it off. I thought I got it recorded. I can watch it anytime. Hi, Outdoors for Life. You need to go live more before it gets too cold. Fishing if you can. Might get Susan to come in there too. And Shorty and Barbara. Maybe I can get Jay Sarge in there as well. Susan, if you like to watch people, you like to see nature and have a relax and just relax some days and see the river or the lake or whatever, come in Outdoor for Live live stream since he does fishing. He did catch I think he called it a white catfish. He did catch that one day. There's like that one video that you did of the granddaddy long leg head crawling on your arm or a hand or whatever. Vanessa and Susan would have fainted and hit the floor if they saw that. They'd probably need somebody to give them CPR after that. Susan, you need to go through with the surgery and get it over with. It'll be a lot better on you, and then you'll be able to pick up boxes and stuff. They're heavy, and not have to worry about dropping them and breaking them. I know a bunch of people that went through that surgery. I've had a cousin that went through that. You just gotta be careful with the pain medicine you take, because the pain medicine that they give you to take can make you constipated. So you might be wondering why you don't go and do number 2 for a while. It's just the medicine. But you'll heal over it fast, and then you'll go through the physical therapy and get over it. The only thing is, they'll make you stretch your arm a little bit up and it'll hurt a little bit, but it'll do good. If you get one, you might just hope you don't get one in there that's a little mean, If you do, you can complain about it and they might get somebody better. It's like that time after I had the surgery here, I come out. I didn't know that liquid that they gave you that they sedate you with, make you sleep, would make you have to go to the bathroom. They had to bring a cup over for me to pee in, and I told the lady I couldn't do it. She had to help me a little bit, because I couldn't see half the thing. I didn't know where I was aiming or nothing. And then second time she closed the curtain, because she didn't, and I was like, you done already helped me once, why you close the curtain on me over here, making me do it on my own? And then I saw one nurse guy go by, and I said, well, you got to change these bed sheets. I done peed on myself, because I missed the cup for some reason. So that was a bad thing. This ear right here, when I was 5 years old in Memphis, Tennessee, an ear specialist pulled a tumor out of that ear. And back then, when they would prick your finger, it was a long needle stuck on a plastic thing. They would drop it down and hit you real fast, and it hurt. I mean, it was a big old needle about the size of your pinky. I mean, it's back to the days when it hurt. But now, when you go through surgery, they don't numb your arm when they put the needle in. You have to feel it. But that time I'm going in surgery, the guy was fixing he said, we doing the right ear? And I said, no, the left ear. So he had a mark on the left ear so you know which one they're doing. But that was the only time when I had that hospital gown on. They made me strip down to nothing, I thought, can't even leave no drawers on. I'm like, ridiculous. But it didn't bother me. I didn't care what they saw. I ain't got nothing to hide from nobody. Yeah, Barbara's a link dropping queen, You don't even have to ask her to drop a link. She'll just drop it. You know, I know it's Lenny. I've not seen him on YouTube in like 3 or 4 days. So I don't know where he's disappeared to. Thanks, Barbara. You know, when I do these chats, y'all can always just start up a conversation and we can start from there. That's how it happens in Scratch and Go Crazy's live streams. Barbara, I'm thinking I might have known you for 2 years on YouTube. Because I was thinking sometime last year I ran into you in NES's live streams where I met you at. So I do think I've known you a pretty good long time, you know. I'm not for sure. I might go dress up and dance today. I'll do that. I'll do that when Halloween comes around, and then Thanksgiving comes around, and then when Christmas comes around, that's when I'll put one of them onesies on and wear it. Yeah, did you go in NES's in December of last year? Cause I still kind of think that's where I met you. I think Susan's actually been on YouTube longer than Ted has. I've actually been on YouTube longer than Susan. Especially when you look at their about section, you tell who's been on YouTube the longest. I kind of wish I would have known about SK's live streams a lot quicker than I did. Hi, Laura. Yep. Harley James is Judah Jameson still sick or not? Oh, so this account that was on YouTube since 2016 is not the so you've probably been on longer than that. Well, I was fixing to say that thing that you were going to send me that you were getting autographed by her. I'm hard. If you want to wait until she's not sick and then see if she can autograph it, you can do that. Cause I'm not in no rush, you know. I noticed at the AVN Awards when they do autographs of the posters and pictures and stuff there that they are, you know, they've actually got the clothes on, you know, in the pictures for some reason. I actually had a poster of her one time on my wall years ago in my old house. But I don't know more. Let me read your hard message. Yeah, that'd be a good thing, Hardy. You do that. Because I'm not in a rush. As long as you got my address, you got plenty of time. Can't link what here? When you boys click on this place, yeah, whatever he wants to link, just do whatever he wants. Then all you gotta do is just ask the mods to drop a link, and they'll drop your link. I ate 3, little round, Quest protein things that taste like a birthday cake. I could buy Quest protein bars and snacks and stuff and go through that thing in like a week. Usually I don't ask Mars to drop people sleep for me. I just go find it myself. But some links are hard to find because there's so many people with the same first and last name that it's hard to find them. Well, bye matches. Bye, I'm Glamour and sleep and sweet dreams. This place is a good thing to do. You send out gifts to people, but make sure when you send them out to people, you send them out to people you trust. You know, you got to be careful with certain people. And then sometimes be careful when you send them out to people with your address on them too, because you don't know if they come back if they come up to your property, you know, unexpectedly. Yeah, your channel's hard to find. I think somebody had. I think the only way I found your hard. I think the only way I found your channel was I just clicked on your name and went to it one time. How I did that. Now, Ted, when your mom was scratching tickets, you weren't even a dirty bird. I mean, you were like an angel. I guess you don't want your mama seeing your naughty side. Oh, Ted leaving, going to bed. You know he's never going to bed. do you still have your you still use your old email address, or you got a new one? And when I looked on your about section at your saw your email address on there, it was different than the other one I think I had, you know. That I sent those pics to you to you know. Oh, your phone about to die? Your Pornhub phone? Well, he might need that hamster wheel, unless his phone's still doing like a billion updates. That my phone will once a week, you know, bring up some update. Oh, I just wanted to make sure. That way, you know, in case I had to in case I had to send an address to you or something, you know, I want to make sure it goes through. Because I don't know for sure if you had my address or not. I can't remember if I gave it to you or somebody else gave it to you. Ted, it's time just to do like you did, to take that phone and beat it like you did at Spider 3 or 4 times and then flush it down the toilet. I saw that pic on Instagram of that, not Instagram, of Facebook of that spider that you had killed, and no, after I saw that, I said, no, it's time to go to bed and just get, leave Facebook the rest of the night after seeing that thing. Ugh. That thing looked like it was some kind of alien or something. Come from outer space or something. Ugh. It's ugly. I do have a pest control that comes spray my house once a month just to keep them So if they were to come in, they'll hit the poison first and die, and I won't even see them. Yeah, all spiders are nasty. Oh, centipedes or just I can't even stand looking at centipedes either. They got a billion legs, you know. They got the most legs ever, you know. I don't like tarantulas now. Busby, you got those in your area? I don't have them here. Yeah, I live alone. One of these days that'll change, you know. One of these days I'll have a girl I'll probably be living with. We might not ever be married, but we'll live together. But you gotta think what happens if you, and it's like you're both starting over again. Yes, I'm gonna do that, J Sarge. And Ian is actually gonna send me some of her hot soup. I'm gonna do that. I think Ian is gonna try to send me that one of the newer chip that they got out that will turn your tongue blue, and then I'll have the one that J Sarge has, you know. Oh, I saw that blue chip. That one looked deadly. Hi, Mystic Lady. They got Carolina little rock candy that I was gonna get and try, but I've seen people do that, and I'm like, nope, nope, I'm not doing that. You know, my throat would probably shoot that stuff back up. Then you'll find somebody. There's a woman, Gray Gray. You know, if anybody's seen her on YouTube, I haven't seen her in almost a year and a half. She usually would come in Ted's live stream. She lived in my town, close to the high school that I went to. I found that out. She even knows where the road is that I live on is, you know. She asked me to look her up on Facebook. I mean, yeah, on Facebook, but I never could find her. Sid, I think you're rubbing it too much. You know, before long you're gonna break it, and you're gonna be in the emergency room, you're gonna have nurses laughing at you, wondering why you broke it off. Oh, there's a video if somebody can find it somewhere. Maybe Ted can find it. I don't know for sure. But it's of well, I don't know if Ted's a model here or not. It's of where Mr. and Mrs. Itch ate that chip. Right when they got it in their mouth, they spit the whole chip out, and they cussed and called it chip some awful words. They couldn't do it. So y'all definitely need to watch the playlist of their live stream when Sunday nights when they're drunk. I mean, it's hilarious when they get drunk, you know, 'cause they can't think straight, they can't straight tickets. Then they only do it. They only drink on Sunday night, but other nights they don't really do a lot of drinking, you know. Harding, you remember their live streams, don't you? I know you've been in there. So, you know, let me see if Ted's on there. I think I promised him a Rick at one time. Yeah, I forgot Ted went to bed. Hang on, I'm gonna find something for y'all. Y'all can follow this channel. Let me see if I can find it. I'll put two links here. One of them is the Itch's channel. They don't go live anymore, but the one watch their live streams you can. It's like Mama Soda and oh, what you call her name? Lindsay don't go live anymore. I thought Mr. H was on. Oh, I see him now. I go to his channel. Go to share. Go to Mrs. X. To her channel. It's easier for me to do it on a tablet or phone. I'll find one other channel I might want to watch. I'm not dropping Vanessa's link. She'd kill me. Drop her link, she'll throat punch me. Oh yeah, on the 23rd of this month, Amanda's doing giveaways. Members get, I think, a chance at a coin, and then everybody else gets a chance at I'm trying to think what it's called, at a ticket, I think, that she'll give for them. But it's her birthday live stream she's doing. I was trying to find her. Where'd Chumba Queen go? Come here, Chumba Queen. We was here a minute ago. Oh, it's Shorty's account. I probably done lost her. No, how can I, oh, I found her. I think she's, I forgot where she's from, but she's not really from Florida. When she changed the background on her thing. I'm gonna drop some links in here. Don't stare at my knee all you want. Shorty, you don't need to go back to the bushes. You can stay here all you want. Shorty, I'll come join you in the bushes. Or no, Michelle, I'll come join you in the bushes. Get that right now. Here, I'm dropping some links for y'all if you want to check them out. I don't know if y'all know these channels or not. There you go. Might want to watch their live streams. Huh, put a crown on there. When did he give me a crown? On my phone. Shorty, I still think you should go see a doctor for your migraine. So they might have to give you some different kind of medicine or something for that. Because I don't want you to keep going the rest of the week or the rest of the month with that. Outdoors, you know she changed her name. It ain't called Sword Swallower anymore. Unless she decides to come in here on her alt account, on her naughty account, she might tell you a different, it might show her a different name. Hey Shorty, bring Cox and Cox and Crocs out. Dad, I wouldn't go there now. If anybody's gonna give her a cheer, that's me now. Oh, you knew that? Yeah, I go every day. I go every day and make sure and ask Shorty to make sure she's okay. Just make sure she's feeling good. Yeah, and Cox and Crocs out. Yeah, you got those little purple ones, which you have. Oh, I get jealous easily. I can get jealous. Believe me that. I'll admit that. That Michelle probably knows that. Good night. I'm outdoors. If I can, I gotta put the S on the end. Um, Mystically, I think I've seen them, but I don't know their name. Oh, Jay Sarge wants those little wants those Crocs that Becca showed that has all the furry cotton like material on the inside. She Becca showed that on Facebook, and that's what Jay Sarge commented on. I know you don't. I just kind of I admitted that. I wanted to admit that to you. I'm not keeping I'm not keeping secrets from you. You know some of my deepest, darkest secret from the naughty side of me. Michelle don't want to ever know that part of me. I know I can change from the jealous side. I just don't. I don't mean to get jealous. I can. It's easy to change that. And Shorty knows how to. I mean, Michelle knows how to change that out of me. Good night, Corina. Susan, you're gonna have to one of these days pick out a new name. When Michelle gets ready to make a new name, you're gonna have to wind up picking one out. I know you guys are just messing around with Michelle on here, just joking around with her. It's just sometimes the mind don't want to remember that. You know how God's minds get. They don't think sometimes. I might even go on for longer than an hour. I ain't never going as long as Susan. I love her. How I love how I love love Michelle. I've told you that. I think I've told you that before. I might have mentioned it. I don't know if it was on Instagram or Facebook or where I said that at. Well, I love my naughty Michelle. I love her naughty side and I love her other side. I love everything about her. No, Busby. She lives, you'll have to ask her where she lives. I'm not gonna say it. She'd be one to tell you that. But lives, I think it might be, I forgot how many miles it is from me. It might be 40 or 50, something hour drive or something from me. But there might be a date. There might be a year, 2 or 3 years from now, or maybe even 5. We might wind up meeting each other. It just depends. You just never know. Susan, Sarge. Sarge is a little dirty minded over there. Had his head in the gutter. He's probably one. I wonder where she got that name. Jay Sarge, I think Susan's gonna have a long, long talk with you about that. But you know that before you ever decide to meet a woman and meet a woman or have a woman like come to your state and you meet her or something, you need to get to know her real well first. You gotta take it little steps at a time. Get to know her, and then y'all decide which next step you're gonna go to. Because you don't want to run the woman off. I ain't gonna tell you what that is. You have to go Google that up. What Master Scratch? Scratch Master, where to give up the what it meant. Barbara, you still gonna have to Google that up, because I won't give it up. I won't tell the answer. I think I actually Googled up Ted Urban Dictionary and something naughty came up for his name. You Google Susan's name up, yeah, I don't like what it says for her name. I don't like it at all. I like the Scotland soccer team, the only team I like. I don't really watch soccer, I just support the team. I think we do have a place where you can play soccer here for that team, I think. Be good to have, Barbara, that'd be good if they have it here in Tennessee. They brought NASCAR back to Tennessee. What's Troy Michelle say? I know what 2-bit is, but I'm not saying it. Unless I Google it up in the Urban Dictionary. If I Google it up in the Urban Dictionary, it's going to give me something naughty for it. I'm reading the Google when I Google things up, it sends me to the Urban Dictionary for some reason. I guess it thinks where I need to look things up at, you know. What I figured it was, you know. I saw Scratch Master say that. That's what I kept thinking it was, but I didn't want to say it. I was just also thinking of a naughty term for it too. That's what when Ted Googles up your Susan. When Ted Googles up your name, you know he wants to find out like what Willie means or people's names means. That one night he Googled up your name. It brought up something naughty for your name. I went on Instagram, messaged him and chewed him out about that. And then he turned around and said, "Oh no, he not. And Susan's not." And I said, "Susan's not that kind of woman for naughty things like that, you know." And he said, "No, I know she's not, and I don't send her the worst bad memes, you know. I sent her a little bit nicer ones." And then, you know, and he let me know that, you know. And then I told him we're okay. So Susan, you might have to Google that up, you know. I Googled it up to see what it said, you know. And that's what it brings up. Oh, Tennessee tickets are like the best. Every time I play them, I can't never lose nothing on them. Win money all the time on them things. I don't win like $100 on them. Sarge, how'd she become your Betsy? Is it because you talked to her longer than I have? That's what I'm wondering. Oh, now you get it, Barbara? You had to Google it. You want me to go do Google Translate for your name? I'll do it on my tablet. I don't care. Here, let me get on my tablet. I'll go on my live streaming. Hi, Paula. Here, I'm going to go Google up Susan's name. I'm literally going to Google it up. What does Susan mean? What's the translation for Susan?
From Persian, Susan, from Egyptian SSN and
Wrong
Coptic
name.
meaning lotus flower, from Hebrew Shoshana meaning.
Oh, shut up. What does Susan mean in the Urban Dictionary? What? Well, it says something naughty, but I don't know why I'm not bringing it up. What's the naughty thing for Susan? No, wrong thing. I didn't mean to do that. What's Susan mean in the Urban Dictionary? Translation for Susan? I didn't say city.
Here is your translation.
What does Susan mean?
Lily, according to the bump, meaning.
What the hell? I ain't doing it
Susan
now.
is a girl's name of Hebrew origin that comes from
Bye,
the word
Shafwa.
meaning lily of the valley. This appealing two-syllable title is also recorded in ancient Egyptian, Persian, Greek, and Latin, making it a timeless Mediterranean name.
You know, Google, you can kiss my ass, you know. Now, what does Susan mean in a naughty way? What's the translation for Susan in a naughty way?
Here is your translation.
Well, it ain't doing it now. You know, the thing is being nice to me for once. What does Susan mean?
Lily, according to the
Shut up. What is the translation for Susan?
Lily flower, According to
Well, like,
Wikipedia,
apparently you're a
Susan is
flower, I
feminine
guess,
given
you
name
know.
From Persian, Susan, lily flower, from Egyptian SSN and Coptic Shoshan, meaning lotus flower, from Hebrew Shoshana, meaning lily, from Greek
Shut
Susan.
up, you know. Damn tablet. Apparently it says that you're a nice person, and it's just saying nice name for you. I don't know how that comes up on Ted's phone like that, so I think Ted must have his phone sit on naughty all the time. What's the translation for Barbara?
According to Abundance NC, 1, 2 ounces.
I didn't say drink, you dipshit. What's the translation for Barbara?
Foreign, exotic. According to dictionary.com, a female given name from a Greek word meaning foreign, exotic.
What's the translation for J. Sarge? I didn't say the gay word, yeah. Apparently it thinks J. Sarge is gay for some reason. What's the translation for J. Sarge? What's the translation for J. Sarge? Well, never mind, it keeps calling J. Sarge gay for some reason. He keeps thinking I'm saying that. The thing is being a butt. What's the translation for Busby? Well, now it wants to shut itself off. Tablet froze. What's the translation for Busby? You froze on me again. Hey, wake up and listen. What's the translation for J. Sarge? You froze up on me. I think you don't like me no more. Pure evil, man. I guess you heard me cuss it out and you didn't like me. Google Translator being a pain in you know what over here. Oh, if I could do that, I gotta do what's the definition of Susan. That's how I do it. And now I was doing it wrong. You know, I gotta do the definition, not the translation. That's how Ted did that. Man, I wonder where my mind goes sometimes. Oh, man, I'm sitting down and crushing something between my legs. Ah, hell, I'm back here. Set the wrong way, that hurt. Susan, Michelle, that hurt. I was sitting on something and it hurt. I'm gonna probably be sore after that. Come on, damn it. What's the definition of Susan?
According to Wikipedia, Susan is a feminine given name from Persian, Susan, from Egyptian SSN and Coptic Shoshan, meaning lotus flower, from Hebrew Shoshana,
Well-
meaning lily, from Greek Susanna, from Latin Susanna, from Old French Suzanne.
What's the definition of Barbara?
According to Collins Dictionary, a female given name, from a Greek word meaning.
Oh, what's the definition of Michelle?
According to Verywell family, the name Michel is the anglicized version of the French name Michel. It means who resembles God. One, if you were parents of faith, this name might have strong appeal.
What's the definition of Zed? I didn't ask that. What's the definition of J. Sarge?
According to Wikipedia, J. Sergeant Reynolds Community College is a community college in Virginia with 3 campuses: Parham Road campus in Henrico.
Apparently J. Sarge at the college.
The city of Richmond and Goochland campus in the community of Goochland.
What's the definition of Ted?
According to Merriam.
What's the definition of head?
Here's the definition of TED. Turn over and spread out, grass, hay, or straw, to dry or for bedding.
Well, there's Ted for you. Hell. Well, apparently he's for bedding the barn down. Hell. He's hay or straw. I mean, good gracious. What's the definition of Vermont?
Here's some information about Vermont. Vermont is a state in the northeastern United States, known for its natural landscape, which is primarily forested.
What's the definition of Michelle? No, I've already done that.
According to the Bump.
What's the definition of soup? No, I've already done that one too. What's the definition of ends?
Here's the definition of end.
Hang on, hush, I didn't say end. Hell, why did I do that? I swear. Oh, end is a girl's given name of Portuguese origin. It derives from the Latin name Angus or something, meaning pure or chastity. Well, there you go. I can't speak clearly, I can't speak English for crap. Give me another definition of something. Definition of bean.
Here's the definition of bean. An edible seed, typically kidney-shaped, growing in long pods on certain leguminous plants.
There you go. What's the definition of willy?
Here's the definition of willy. Informal. A man's penis.
Well, I already know the nickname of that. The nickname of that starts with a D. D-I-C-K. I don't have to put that on there.
Zed.
What's the definition of Z?
Here's the definition of Z. The letter Z.
Well, there's the definition of Z, the letter D, or Z, or whatever it said. There's really no definition of your name. What's the definition of crocs?
Here's the definition of informal. A crocodile.
Crocs is a crocodile. Apparently you're wearing crocodiles on your feet. Think of another one. No, turn it off. You read my thumb, your tablet. What's the definition of vape?
Here's the definition of vape. Inhale and exhale vapor containing nicotine and flavoring produced by a device designed for this purpose.
There you go. What's the definition of Mr. Potato Head?
According to Wikipedia, Mr. Potato Head is an American toy consisting of a plastic model of a potato head to which a variety of plastic parts can attach, typically ears, eyes, shoes, hat, nose, pants, and mouth.
What's the definition of Jenna Jameson?
According to Wikipedia, Jenna Marie Masala, known professionally as Jenna Jameson, is an American model, former pornographic film actress, businesswoman, and television personality.
I know she was doing fitness. The hell, I don't know more about that. I swear I didn't even know she did fitness. What's the definition of Howard Stern?
According to Wikipedia, Howard Allen Stern is an American radio and television personality, comedian, and author.
Oh, I didn't know he wrote a book either. What's the definition of hot dog?
Here's the definition of hot dog. A frankfurter, especially one served hot in a long, soft roll and topped with various condiments.
What's the definition of foreskin?
According to Merriam-Webster, the art or sport of sliding and jumping on...
What's the definition of foreskin?
Here's the definition of foreskin. The retractable roll of skin covering the end of the penis.
Well, never mind on that one. What's the definition of sausage?
Here's the definition of sausage. An item of food in the form of a cylindrical length of minced pork or other meat encased in a skin, typically sold raw to be grilled or fried before eating.
Wow. What's the definition of peach?
According to Wikipedia,
What's the definition of peach?
Here's the definition of peach. A round stone fruit with juicy yellow flesh and downy pinkish yellow skin.
Well, there you go. Which were you laughing about? What's the definition of shorty?
According to Merriam,
What's the definition of shorty?
here's the definition of surety.
I didn't say shorty. What's the definition of shorty?
Here's the definition of twerk. Informal. Dance to popular music in a sexually provocative manner involving thrusting hip movements in a low, squatting stance.
What's the definition of oyster shots?
Here's the definition of shot.
What's the definition of oyster shots?
According to Wiktionary, a cocktail made of oysters, hot sauce, vodka, and a variety of other ingredients.
What's the definition of juicy peach?
According to Dictionary, reverso, one full of juice, two provocatively interesting, spicy, juicy gossip.
There you go. There's your peach. What's the definition of oysters?
Here's the definition of oyster. Any of a number of bivalve mollusks with rough irregular shells. Several kinds are eaten, especially raw, as a delicacy and may be farmed for food or pearls.
What's the definition of mystic lady?
According to Oprah Daily, a mystic is a person who has a direct experience of the sacred, unmediated by conventional religious rituals or intermediaries. Mirabai Starr, author of Wild Mercy, Living the Fierce and Tender Wisdom of the Women Mystics, tells OprahMag.com.
There you go, there's mystic lady for you. What's the definition of camel toe?
Here's the definition of camel toe. Informal. An effect created by a pair of pants or shorts that fit very tightly around a woman's groin, drawing attention to the shape of the external genitals.
Oh my God. Well, it told me what mystic lady means, and it told me that. What's the definition of Scratch King?
According to Law Insider, strike team means a group of...
What's the definition of Scratch King? What's the definition of Scratch King? What's the definition of Scratch King?
According to Wikipedia, a scratch team is a...
I didn't know how to do that. What's the definition of Scratch King? Well, I don't know if y'all want to know what Scratch King means, but I'll wait and tell you. I'm not telling you. Forget that one. Definition of sheepskin.
Here's the definition of sheepskin. A sheep's skin with the wool on, especially when made into a garment or rug.
I wasn't doing the skin one. That ain't like what it said. What's the definition of coconut?
Here's the definition of coconut. The large, oval, brown seed of a tropical palm, consisting of a hard shell lined with edible white flesh and containing a clear liquid. It grows inside a woody husk, surrounded by fiber.
There you go. What's the definition of Sasquatch?
Here's the definition of Sasquatch, another term for Bigfoot.
Wow. What's the definition of manscape?
Here's the definition of manscaping. Informal, humorous. The removal or trimming of hair on a man's body for cosmetic effect.
Well, what's the definition of Brazilian wax? What's the definition of Brazilian wax?
Here's the definition of Brazilian, a native or inhabitant of Brazil.
What's the definition of Brazilian waxing?
Here's the definition of Brazilian, a native or inhabitant of Brazil.
Well, hell, it won't give me what I want on that one. What's the definition of gorilla?
Here's the definition of gorilla, a powerfully built great ape with a large head and short neck, found in the forests of Central Africa. It is the largest living primate.
There you go. What's the definition of rooster?
Here's the definition of rooster. A male domestic chicken.
Oh, wow. What's the definition of booty?
Here's the definition of booty. Valuable stolen goods, especially those seized in war.
What's the definition of onion tit?
Here's the definition of onion. An edible bulb.
What's the definition of onion tit? What's the definition of onion tits?
According to Merriam-Webster,
Give me what I want. Oh, they won't give me that one. What's the definition of cockfight?
according to Merriam-Webster, a contest in which gamecocks usually fitted with metal spurs are pitted against each other.
What's the definition of doggy style?
Here's the definition of doggy. Of or like a dog.
Well, apparently doggy style is a dog, you know. What's the definition of rocking the bed? What's the definition of rocking the bed?
According to the Free Dictionary, idioms. 1. Get up on the wrong side of the bed, to be cranky and contrary from the moment one awakes. 2. Go to bed with, to have sexual relations with. 3.
You don't give me what 3 is. What's the definition of haircut?
According to Merriam-Webster, the act or process of cutting and shaping the hair. I need a haircut.
No, shut up. What's the definition of oh yeah?
Here's the definition of oh yeah. Used to express disbelief.
What's the definition of string?
Here's the definition of screen.
What's the definition of string?
Here's the definition of string. Material consisting of threads of cotton, hemp, or other material twisted together to form a thin length.
Okay. I'm not doing that one. What's the definition of string bean?
According to Merriam-Webster, definition of string bean. 1. A bean of one of the older varieties of kidney bean that have stringy fibers on the lines of separation of the pods broadly. Snap bean.
Okay. What's the definition of Ted? What's the definition of Ted?
Here's the definition of Ted.
Here you go, Ted.
Turn over and spread out, grass, hay, or straw, to dry or for bedding.
I'd do that one again. That one was hilarious. What's the definition of Susan?
According to Wikipedia, Susan is a feminine given name, from Persian, Susan, from Egyptian SSN and Coptic Shoshan meaning lotus flower, from Hebrew Shoshana meaning lily, from Greek Susanna, from Latin Susanna, from Old French Suzanne.
What's the urban definition of Susan?
According to Pinterest, Urban Dictionary, Susan. Susan is a great person, but doesn't always know it. Susans are caring and intelligent, but never see the beauty in themselves.
What's the definition of G-string?
According to Cambridge,
What's the definition of G-string?
according to Merriam-Webster, an article of clothing that consists of a thin strip of cloth covering the genitals with the back portion made up of a string-like piece of fabric that passes between the buttocks and connects with a very thin waistband.
Wow. What's the definition of thong?
Here's the definition of thong. A narrow strip of leather or other material, used especially as a fastening or as the lash of a whip.
Wow. What's the definition of dirty bird? What's the definition of dirty bird? What's the definition of dirty bird?
According to the New Yorker, dirty bird traditionally refers to any of the following: Wild Turkey Bourbon, Canada's drunkest hardcore band, a sex act you don't want to know about, and the former Atlanta Falcon Jamal Anderson's End Zone Dance.
There you go, there's your dirty bird. I read in the Urban Dictionary, it said something about it had to do with, it involved two men and a woman. So it involved two men doing something together, and while the woman was doing something else. I'm like, yeah, did a dirty bird. I'm like, I hope he ain't doing that. What's the definition of Busby?
Here's the definition of piety: the quality of being religious or reverent.
What's the definition of Busby?
Here's the definition of Busby: a tall fur hat with a colored cloth flap hanging down on the right-hand side and often a plume on the top, worn by soldiers of certain regiments of hussars and artillerymen.
There you Busby. Apparently he's a hat worn by British soldiers. So he's sitting on top of the head all day. Dallas, are you going live? Hawaiian water cooler definition. The definition of Hawaiian water cooler. Hell did that go? Definition of what? Come back here, you old dirty bird. Definition of Hawaiian water cooler. It says when a person is kicked in the balls until his balls explode. Although not anywhere close to the true meaning, but it's funny. Definition of D-man.
Here's the definition.
Definition of D-man.
According to Merriam-Webster, definition of defenseman: A player in a sport who is assigned to a defensive zone or position.
Supposed to be D-man, but it's saying defensive. D-man, you going live, Nick? If you're going live, I'll come over there and raid you. Close it out that way. Where I'm gonna click back so many dang times. Load, you stupid tablet. Load, you stupid tablet. Oh, I forgot to turn my phone on. I swear. I'm about to put somebody in timeout. I'm gonna put D-Man in timeout. They're trying to make him a mod. Where? I tell you, he's a Teddy did a bunch of cow straw, so he gets cattle laying all over him. Ted's got it bad. He's being stomped on, walked on, I don't know what else. And then when they get through, when they decide he's all old and rotten, it's time to throw him out. He's going to wind up in a field being fertilized. Clean my tablet screen. Dirty. Well, if you go ahead and go live now, I'll end this and we'll come over there and raid you. Oh, I'm on live chat. Alright, well, I'll stay here until you get ready to go live. I'm actually running. Oh yeah, by the way, D-Man, Susan did fall asleep in your live room. She fell asleep. No, I'm not asking that. That's gross. You asked it on your live stream. Gross. I don't want to make it late in here puke over that. No. It's how you just breathe on the screen and that's how you clean it. I do that all the time. You're not really supposed to use chemicals on your screen because it tears the tablet up. Can somebody drop D-Man's link? Or he might be able to drop his own since I made him a mod. Just a forewarning, it does get a little different in there, you know. Thanks for doing that, guys. D-Man goes live until like, sometimes almost nearly 10 in the morning sometimes. Water electric bed, I've never heard of that. Now, there was a bed that I think I had one time that it used water and air. I know you filled it up with water, and then you also blew up part of it with air. It was like an air mattress and a waterbed all in one. I forgot all about my coffee in the dang kitchen. I swear. Been alive so long I even forgot all about my coffee. I'll clean the rest of that later. I think I got rid of it because it's considered a danger hazard or something. Well, I think I got rid of it because of that. My bedroom suit's made out of cedar. It was supposed to be a sleigh bed, but I didn't give the Amish that made it the design for it, and they wound up making it into a more of an Amish sleigh bed, their style. Okay, D-Man's live. Let's go over there and rate him. I'm gonna end this real quick and we'll go over there and rate him. Okay, well, I'll see everybody over there. Bye. Peace out. I'll have to charge my phone too.